Hey guys, welcome back to Dare to Dream Motorsports YouTube channel. First off, I just want to give a big shout out and thanks to everybody that came out to the open house today. We had the shop all cleaned up and looking great for everybody. So hopefully you all had a good time. It's a nighttime now. I've been home, took a nap, and we're going to do a couple of things in the Mustangs. We got a SCCA mid-div time trials event coming up this next weekend. So first thing on the docket is get rid of those rotors and start with our new two-piece rotor. So let me grab the stuff. We're gonna need the car flipped around up on the lift, and we're gonna get to it. Alright guys, so calipers off, wheels off. We're going to pull the old roller off, and we're going to take it over bench and compare it to the other one. So let's go ahead and bring it over there. Alright guys, so we're back over the table, and here we are. This is the S550 Performance Pack rotor that we currently use, and this is the two-piece rotor that we are going to use. Now, there are a couple of differences. The overall diameter is exactly the same. Difference is this is a two-piece rotor, so the hat is aluminum. This one is in the actual steel rotor, so it weighs much more. So you know what that means? We're going to be weighing it to see how much weight we are going to lose or gain. I haven't actually weighed them, so I don't even know yet. However, with the aluminum hat, you can physically tell just when I pick it up that this one is much lighter. The other thing that you will notice is, if you look at profile, these are just slightly different offset here. So how we're going to make up for that is I was over at the lathe, made a couple pieces for us, and so on the brake caliper we're going to use a little bit of a spacer to space out the brake rotor or brake caliper to the right spot and fit the rotor properly. So we're going to use these little inserts that I machined out, and yeah, when we put them in there, it'll offset the caliper to the right spot. We'll use a little bit longer bolt, and then these should fit up just right. So let's weigh it, see how much each one of them weigh. So, see if I can do this. Pick this one up with one hand and bring it over here. It is not light. So that is, let it weigh out here, 34 pounds for the OEM S550 Performance Pack rotor. And for the new two-piece one, and this is actually off an S197 GT500 car. It weighs 26 pounds. So that's roughly 8 pounds of rotor that we are going to lose. So roughly 16 pounds of rolling mass on the front of the car. So that is good, and all weight is good weight to be lost. So we are in a big push this year to try to get the car much lighter. This is going to help us out. So let's take these, take our pieces that we machined, get them back onto the car, test it out. Alright, so I just brought it back over and just slid on it. It fits so snug and so nice to the hub. Man, that fits good. It's going to look good, and it's hopefully going to stop much better. So next thing, I'm going to grab our bolts that we got, put it on the caliper. Should be pretty simple for us to have this little part wrapped up, and we'll move on to the next step. And just like that, movie magic for you, it's all done. Took us just a little bit, actually. In reality, I had all the pieces, at least for this side, made up ahead of time. Let me walk over here real quick, grab my light, and we will take a look, if we can see in there, at the spacer. There it is. So, caliper is spaced out, offset to the correct spot. We are going to go give it some good road test before we go ahead and take it to the track. But I need to get over to the lathe machine the other two spacers for the other side now that I know that this works and is the correct offset, and then we'll wrap up the other side. But looks great, should perform great, and we picked these up for such a good price. A friend of ours had them posted, said give us an offer. I shot him an offer that I wasn't really sure that he was gonna laugh at, and said we'll take him at X price, and he said I will drop him off for you. I was like, wow. Anyways, these are real expensive rotors and we got them super cheap. So happy to give him a shot. Thanks to that friend, he knows who he is. And yeah, we're gonna get the other side wrapped up, get the wheels back on, move on to the next part. There we go, guys. Passenger side is all wrapped up. That's gonna end this part. On to the next piece. But yeah, cannot wait to get those out on track this next weekend and see how they do. I'm excited. On to the next part. All right, guys, so the next part we're gonna work on is adding a bigger breather to the system. We've needed one for a little while, so we are currently got our catch can mounted, or well, breather tank mounted over there. And we got one that will come out of the valve cover where the oil cap is at, and the other one is just coming out of a fitting that's been welded here. So we got one line that I've still got to cut. We're gonna cut it, add the fitting onto the end of it. It's gonna make a 90 into the tank, and then from there this part will be done as well. Alright guys, there you have it, wrapped back up, all connected up. Check it out at the track this weekend, see if it works for us. But as of now, on to the next step. All right guys, well that's pretty much gonna wrap up those couple of little things for this video. So the new breather tank is in, and I did a bunch of other little checks as far as like checking for leaks, just general things that we do for the track day. I fixed a couple of little things on the floor of the car, since we hit that on the ground every once in a while on the curbs. We always have to check that out. And then, yeah, we should be good to go. So, after this one, next video you're going to see is us at our next track day. We'll catch you in that one.